Okay, so I have mine completely done and off the loom. And as you can see, it's in a nice loop. See? And I have made sure that I've pulled it tight enough so that all these inside loops are pretty small. So they're snugged in there really good, and all of the bulk of the netting is out here. Okay? Now this inside part is kind of tricky because you have your two, your starting peg and your ending peg are kind of loose because of the drawstring cast on is kind of a loose cast on, so that we can adjust it. And so we're going to do that right now. So you want to find your strings, your ending and starting strings from the left side and from the right side, and begin pulling on them. Now you're going to find one set of 3 and pull in it, and then find your next set of 3 and pull on it until you get as much adjustment pulled out that you can from that side. And that is going to really tighten up those stitches. And be careful not to pull so hard that you're going to break your yarn. When you feel like it's pretty tight, then you move to the next side and pull on those and adjust it, coming from the other direction. Okay, so you're just going to try and close that circle as much as you can. Okay, now when you get it as tight as you can, you're going to go ahead and tie it in a square knot. So you're going to go right over left, tight. Okay, and then I'm going to go left over right. And cinch in tight. Like that. Okay, now I'm sure you can already see in your nice fluffy form, you're going to do a lot of fluffing, twisting, however you like, to get it the shape you want. And open up those loops, like so. Okay, and the best part, or the best step we're going to do to get it to form into our loop shape, so we're going to go ahead and cut the extra ends that we wound up with. So we're just going to go ahead and trim those fairly even like that. Okay, take them out of the way, and then we'll thread these on a yarn needle. Now I have one with a really wide eye, which is very helpful for this project because I have so many thicknesses of yarn. So I'm going to take it and go to the other side of my project, just directly opposite, and pull it through. Good, and then I'm gonna tie that. Or actually, I think before I tied it, I'm going to go one more time. So let's do it one more time. And take it to this side. See, I first went there. So it's kind of like the north-south, east-west stitching. And then I'm going to use my other one to do the final direction. It's very snug over there. Got it nice and tight. Get it through. Okay. Now once those are through, see, kind of looks like a zigzag Z there. We're going to cinch it again. So the center of that is all pulled in, and then we tie it again. So it's all cinched up into a circle. So it's right over left. Pull tight. And left over right. And pull tight. Like that. And see how that closed that up and made it more round? Look at that. And you just sort of scrunch it like this, too. Okay. And adjust. Alright, now to finish these ends off, what we do is braid it. So you have 2 sections of 6 coming from opposite directions. So if you just grab one side of your 6 and you divide it up into 3 strands of 2, then you can braid it up the length. All the way as far as you can get it. And then when you get to the end, you can't go anymore, then I'm going to use this little clippy to hold it while I braid the other side. And then we'll just tie it in an overhand knot. And now that it's both sides are braided, it's tied in an overhand knot, I've refluffed it, and voila! We have a bath scrubby that's going to be very sturdy and stay together for you. I actually have 2 now. Look at that. And you know what? This would be an excellent spa gift, of course, but can you imagine doing this in pretty ribbon or fluffy like wedding tulle and putting it on the top of a package? Wouldn't that be fabulous as a package bow? That would just be stunning, and a new fantastic way to use your knitting looms that you'll get all kinds of use out of, I'm sure. Well, thank you for joining me on this fun loom along, and I hope that you can get a lot of use out of this new technique. Happy looming!